I have a Moto G5 Plus here, and the guy looks like he jacked up the battery connector on this thing. I'm trying to replace the screen, so we are going to fix that, hopefully. And let's take look under the microscope. I'm a little tired today, even though I haven't been to work in about 6 days, 5 days. All right, let's get this party started. All right, I don't know what's going on, but my screencast-o-matic keeps stopping by itself randomly for some strange reason. So anyways, what I've done so far is I've just tinned the pads below where the battery connector are. And then um, I've also tinned the actual battery connector itself. The problem with these connectors is really you don't really want to burn the plastic surrounding this connector, and you want to make it so that it holds tight after you're done with the repair, and that's a lot harder said than done. Because you can't really use heat because you're going to burn the connector. And then if you put your soldering iron here, you're not really going to be able to get access. You're not going to be able to create a solid joint between here and there. It's just not going to happen very easily. So I don't know, man. These are always a pain in the butt. For me, they are. Maybe someone else has found a way to do them, but so I'm going to show you what I like to do. I don't know if this is good or bad or what, or whether it works or not, but anyways, this is what I do. So. And this applies to the audio, what it was, it like the audio connector on the iPad 2s or whatever it is, and all that good stuff. I don't know what else. Battery connector on a 4. So here's what I like to do. So your pad's there, and there's really no way to solder it, really. You can try to use low melt sometimes, but I find that doesn't really create a good joint. So what I try to do is I just kind of try to push down on this thing without burning the connector, and then hopefully and then maybe if I'm lucky, it'll kind of flow all the way down. The solder will flow all the way down to the bottom. If you use enough flux, maybe. But it's rarely ever a good joint when I do this. Meaning like it's like barely hanging by a thread. So, and then you can try doing this maybe, but this is not always great either. But maybe it'll work. I don't know. I've never had too much success doing it this way. But you definitely want to tin both sides first. My best, see, like this is not really solid right there. I mean. Yeah, it's just a pain in the butt. Okay, so be careful not to push too hard because you're going to burn the connector. I mean, the whole purpose is to not burn the connector. As I say that, it's going to burn. So I guess that may be kind of solid. I don't know. Now let's see if we can get the other side again. So I'm going to use gentle force to push down on this little knob right here, and hopefully it'll be hot enough that it'll melt the bottom side of it without burning the connector. But if you push too hard, then you're going to melt the connector. I don't even know how they do this, like in the machines. Maybe a preheater? That may be alright. A preheater? Okay, so I don't know if that's super solid, but that should be solid enough, and then we'll get the backside. Backside's going to be easy. And this one, I think, let's see. So I might just be able to kind of dab it here. Make sure my video's still recording here, and then I can test it later. It's tight. See, I'm not like super content with this. I'm not super content with it, but let's just make sure there's continuity real quick. So I'm just going to measure it from here to ground. Let's clean this up and then we'll take a look at it. This is not the worst, but whatever. Okay. I mean, technically, I think we could probably cheat and maybe put some super glue on it or something. A dab of super glue in the middle. Because there's definitely a connection, but I just don't know how solid the joint is. That's my fear. Somebody tries to do it again, it's probably going to pop out again. Probably. So I'm just going to use my hot air station at a really low heat. Like, you can go down to 200 with a high airflow, and then I'm going to see if I can get some of this flux out without melting anything. So I feel like if I move this a little too much, it's probably gonna see that this is not even solid right there. Like, I just don't feel comfortable with that. And there's really no easy way to do it. How do we do this, man? I've always had problems with this. Maybe a preheater at some point will work better. This is not even really. I think let's try a big glob of it. I guess it doesn't hurt if we just break the plastic on the side there. There you go, like that maybe. Just put a big blob of plastic solder. What do you think about that, huh? Oh, that's solid there. Okay, so maybe that's the secret. So, flux, and then big blob of solder, and then we don't care if we melt the plastic. Maybe is that part of it? Let me see. So this side looks solid, and then this side is no, not that solid. So let's see if we can get this side a little better. Even if we have to burn the connector, I think it's okay. So tight. That's another thing too. Let's try one of them. Let's try the bent tip maybe. That. We just jacked it. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this, man, because this is not good. This is not good. We just jacked up that thing, but okay, so we done messed it up. What should we do, huh? I mean, this is really just the anchor anyways. I mean, it doesn't really serve a purpose. So, what do we do? I think maybe we just put it on and tape it. What do you do when the pads are on the bottom, Sanjeev, huh? You know, yeah, like the audio connector. When the pad is on the bottom of the connector. Do you know what I'm talking about? You don't really know what I'm talking about? When the pad is let's see. Like a audio connector on an iPad 2, something like that. No, that's okay. Don't worry about it. The best thing to do would probably be use heat, really, I think. But the problem with using heat is you're gonna mess this connector up. So I think, you know what? I think maybe we just call it a day. Is not perfect. Damn. Definitely not great. But I don't think there's really any easy way to do this. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, let's go with it. Go with the flow here. So let's. All right. And I'll pop this battery on. I didn't see any smoke yet, so. And then we'll get a little bit of Kapton just to tape this sucker down. And this is going to hold until they crack it again, and then they're going to be like, what? So that's going to be fine. Let's turn it on before we do anything. Oh, you know what? They didn't even put the... There's no... Oh, okay. Is there air speaker grill? Okay, there it is. So I'm trying to turn it on, but I'm pushing the wrong button. There it goes. So I would probably say this is okay, except for that screen looks like it's not good. Oh, there's some. Is there? That screen supposed to be like that little black dot? I don't think it's supposed to be like that, but is that screen supposed to have a black dot like this on it? Why is there a black dot up there? Huh? I think so, yeah, right? Doesn't it look like it's on the screen? Well, no. Mm-mm. So if this is the case, then they're probably gonna have to take this off again. So let me just take this off, make sure it's good to go, because I don't want them to get it back and then say it doesn't work again. Okay, so let's just disconnect the battery real quick and see if this thing holds. Okay, it's fine. So I'm just gonna go with it, and I'll tell them to be careful with it. Alright, well, they're probably gonna have to redo the screen, I suspect. I mean, that doesn't look right. I mean, unless the customer's okay with it, whatever. But so I'm just gonna say that this is gonna be. I think this is good to go here. I'm gonna put these 19 screws back. 19 screws. 19 screws, man. What kind of garbage is that? So, okay, 19 screws, and then we're back in business. Okay, so we're done with this repair here. I wanted to mention that I don't get a whole lot of questions on YouTube, but there are some questions that people ask on YouTube, and I want to say that I have a forum out there. We started it. It's a free micro soldering forum. Just go to microsoldering.com and click on forum at the top. You can post all your questions there, and we will answer them all there. Okay? I will answer every single question that you have. Just post it on there, and there's no cost or anything like that. Unlike some of our competitors. No, I'm just kidding. Like I think Lewis charges $29. I think Jess charges $29 too to answer questions, and I understand that answering questions is not great. I mean, it's time consuming, I guess. Charging some money for it may entice people to do it, but I don't know, man. I don't know if charging money for something like this is a good idea or not. So I have started a free micro soldering forum to compete with them, and hopefully, if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer them for free on that forum. All right. So do that, and then I'm going to plug our course again. If you want to learn micro soldering in a relatively short amount of time and not have to pay $2,100 for a live course, then I would suggest buying our online course. It's $100. It's going to get you started, and I think some of the complaints have been that the voiceover is it's not great, and I'll just blame that on my partner Tom, who actually created these courses. He's not a native English speaker, so maybe that's part of the issue. But I think what we're going to try to do is I'm going to do the voiceover on the existing footage, and then that'll kind of give me a better idea of what the course is lacking or whatever. Anyways, we're just going to try to take all the feedback that we've gotten from it and make it better, and then hopefully add some stuff to it. But every time I say that, I procrastinate a little bit and don't do a whole lot. But that is my goal for the next few months here, to upgrade that course and make it better, and answer every question that from all the feedback that we get from the course. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching my videos on YouTube. I just want to talk to you about our online video course hosted at udemy.com. If you go to microsoldering.com and click on store, while it loads, click on microsoldering, the full curriculum. As you can see, we have discounted the price to $99.99, and if you click on this, you'll see that it contains 3.5 hours of online video instructions on how to get started in micro soldering. And we're also offering a certificate now. So after you complete the course, just email us at support@microsoldering.com, and we will send you a certificate, a signed certificate with your name on it that you can display on in your store if you want. Again, 3.5 hours of video instruction. We also have a forum now which you can post your questions and we will answer it as quickly as possible. It's a free forum, no charge for it. The course is $99.99. Just click on this link and that'll give you the discount, because if you go through udemy.com directly, it's going to be $149.99. So thanks for watching. If you want to learn how to do this stuff, then go buy this online course. Thanks, bye.